Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of random facts that will leave you amazed and questioning everything you thought you knew. Let's get started. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer? As temperatures rise, materials expand, causing the iron structure of the Eiffel Tower to grow in height. The iconic landmark literally stretches with the seasons. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Let's talk about the world's largest desert. Contrary to what you might think, Antarctica is the largest desert on Earth. It's cold and icy instead of hot and sandy. But the criteria for a desert are based on precipitation, not temperature. Have you ever wondered why we say bless you when someone sneezes? It dates back to the time of the plague, when a sneeze was seen as the first sign of illness. Saying bless you was a way to ward off evil spirits. Moving on to our next fact, did you ever wonder why flamingos are pink? Well, it's not because of the food they eat, as many believe. The pink color actually comes from the carotenoid pigments in the algae and crustaceans they consume. Nature's very own color palette at work. Let's talk about the Great Wall of China. Contrary to popular belief, it's not visible from space with the naked eye. Astronauts say it's hard to spot due to its narrow width and the color of the materials. Sorry to burst that myth. Here's a fact about the human body. Your taste buds have a lifespan of about 10 to 14 days, so every 2 weeks you essentially get a new set of taste buds. No wonder our taste preferences can change over time. Ever heard of the Great Emu War? In 1932, Australia declared war on emus as they were causing havoc to crops. Spoiler alert, the emus won. The military's attempt to control the emu population turned out to be quite a feathered fiasco. Next up, did you know that honey never spoils? Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Talk about a sweet discovery. Ever wondered why cats always land on their feet? It's known as the cat-writing reflex. Cats have an extraordinary ability to twist their bodies in mid-air, allowing them to land on their feet almost all the time. Let's talk about bananas. Did you know that bananas are berries but strawberries aren't? In botanical terms, a berry is a fleshy fruit produced from a single ovary, and bananas fit the bill perfectly. Shifting gears a bit, did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? It's the perfect name for these vibrant and social birds. Now here's a mind-bender for you. The longest time between two twins being born is 87 days. Yes, you heard that right. The twins were born prematurely and the second twin arrived nearly 3 months later. The moon has a distinct aroma. Apollo astronauts have described it as a gunpowder-like smell. It's a result of the moon's soil and lack of atmosphere. Have you ever heard of the island where you can play with friendly pigs? In the Bahamas, there's an uninhabited island known as Pig Beach, where you can swim with and feed adorable swimming pigs. Sign me up. Now let's take a trip to Australia. The world's longest fence is in Australia and is known as the dingo fence or dog fence. It stretches over 5,600 kilometers and was originally built to keep dingoes away from fertile land. Did you know that the original name for Bank of America was Bank of Italy? It started in San Francisco to serve the needs of Italian immigrants and eventually grew into the banking giant we know today. Speaking of names, the inventor of the Frisbee was turned into a Frisbee. Walter Morrison, the inventor, was cremated and his ashes were turned into a Frisbee after he passed away. Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible intelligence of octopuses. These creatures have 3 hearts and blue blood. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body, and the blue color comes from the copper in their blood. Did you know that a group of owls is called a parliament? It seems fitting for these wise and mysterious birds. Moving on to a celestial fact. The light emitted by the sun takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. So when you're soaking in the sunlight, you're actually experiencing it with a bit of a time delay. Let's talk about the humble pineapple. Did you know that pineapples take almost 2 years to grow? Patience is truly a virtue for pineapple farmers. Now here's a fact about the world's smallest mammal. The bumblebee bat holds this title, weighing in at just a few grams. It's so small that it's often mistaken for an insect. Did you know that the shortest war in history lasted only 38 to 45 minutes? It was fought between Britain and Zanzibar in 1896, a truly brief but impactful moment in history. Let's talk about the iconic Mona Lisa. Did you know that the painting is relatively small? It measures just 30 inches by 20 inches. Its fame definitely outweighs its size. And there you have it, 24 mind-blowing facts that might just change the way you see the world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible insights. Thanks for joining us. Stay amazed, and we'll see you in the next video.